To TVC News, our top stories. Zanzibar eager to fully explore its power generation potentials. Tanzania and Uganda keen to ensure regional pharmaceutical independence.
We have successfully visited one of the biggest pharmaceutical industry in Uganda that is producing antimalarials and antiretrovirals.
And later on in sports, Manchester United keen to forge further ties with Tanzania.
Hello, Dr. Samia, Alex Ferguson here. I know you're talking to Jim Ratcliffe about the importance of a wildlife project in your beautiful country in Tanzania.
Good evening. My name is Nasa Kingu. Thank you very much for joining us. Just a reminder, you can also follow us live via our YouTube channel, TVC Online, and also get all the latest news through our Instagram, Facebook, and X pages at TVC Online. We start in Zanzibar, where President of Zanzibar, Dr. Hussein Ali Mwinyi, says that several foreign investors have shown interest to invest in energy sector in the island. He made the remarks while briefing on his just-ended UK visit, where he also attended the Commonwealth Trade and Investment Summit in London. Dr. Mwinyi insists that there is a need for Zanzibar to generate its own electricity to meet its growing demand.
Hapa Zanzibar sasa hivi tunapokea umeme wetu wote kutoka Tanzania bara.
Here in Zanzibar, we currently receive our electricity from mainland Tanzania through a submarine cable. It is true that our electricity demand has increased and now exceeds the supply we get from the mainland. This means that, as a country, we must start developing new sources of electricity. We have already engaged with investors to come and invest in solar energy, wind energy, and electricity generation from waste.
Furthermore, Dr. Mwinyi says that Zanzibar's economic growth has been promising, hence creating conducive investment opportunities for local and foreign investors.
Our economy has grown. Last year, it grew by 7.3% and continues to grow every year. So when you hear the statistics, you will see how economy is progressing. Our economic growth has been significant compared to many other African countries. For this reason, we are very proud of the progress we are making. And these are the statistics we have shared with investors.
On April 7th and 8th, Dr. Mwinyi attended the 2025 Commonwealth Trade and Investment Summit in London, which aimed at exploring blue economy and its potentials. The High Commissioner of Uganda to Tanzania, retired Colonel Fred Mwesigye, says the regional cooperation in the pharmaceutical industry is crucial for ensuring resilience in the sector, especially in the current geopolitical environment. Speaking shortly after the visit by Tanzanian businessmen and women to one of the largest pharmaceutical industries in Uganda, Ambassador Mwesigye says that the joint ventures involving Tanzanian and Ugandan pharmaceutical companies are already underway. Father Ngaga is there and has prepared the following report.
In a world still healing from the effects of global pandemics and supply chain disruptions, two East African nations are charting a new course together. Tanzania and Uganda are strengthening their partnership in a sector critical to the health and future of their people, the pharmaceutical industry.
We have successfully visited one of the biggest pharmaceutical industry in Uganda that is producing antimalarials and antiretrovirals and other range of medicines. And we are definitely looking forward to build synergies, to build cooperation between Uganda and Tanzania, and even to build joint partnerships in setting up similar products and avoiding duplication. So I want to thank the East African Business Council for organizing this trip with the Minister of Foreign Affairs, and for the pharmaceutical practitioners, those who are involved in the pharmaceutical industry. I'm sure they are very happy today because they have seen a stronger partner, and we look forward to more close collaboration until we strike a deal.
The delegates who major in the pharmaceutical industry say this visit has already paved the way to the opening up of a similar pharmaceutical branch in Tanzania for the mutual benefit of both countries.
The aim of the tour actually is to forge a strategic partnership or alliance with the companies in Uganda, as we have been here today with the Cipla, the former Cipla company, which they are manufacturing antiretroviral, anti-malaria, and other drugs. We are seeing the possibility of partnering with them and working with them in Tanzania in such a mutual benefit. The drugs which they cannot manufacture here, we expect to put a plant in Tanzania so that we can benefit. They say to Tanzania and Uganda, and we say to Tanzania and Uganda.
By producing quality, affordable medicine within the region, both countries are laying a foundation for a healthier East Africa, where borders do not limit care and cooperation leads to strength. Faitha Ngaga, TBC News, Kampala, Uganda.
Thank you very much, Faitha Ngaga, for that report from Kampala, Uganda. The ambassador of Japan to Tanzania, Yoichi Mikami, urges Tanzanian institutions and the private sector to maximize what the Japan World Expo 2025 can offer and use the exhibition to showcase products and projects that will capture Japanese market. He made the call in Dar es Salaam during an interview with the TBC News, revealing that preparations for the exhibition are complete, where a total of 158 countries are expected to participate, including Tanzania, attracting about 28 million people worldwide. Rehema Sibabili has more details on that report.
It has been 55 years since the World Expo was held in Japan in 1970. And this year, it's being held for the second time, carrying the main theme of designing future society for our lives. Speaking on the exhibition, Ambassador Yoichi says the export of Tanzanian products to Japan is still minimal compared to Japanese imports, insisting that there's a great opportunity for Tanzanian products in Japan, including Tanzanian coffee, which has gained popularity in the country due to its quality.
Tanzanian coffee is very popular. Many Japanese, sort of chain coffee shops have been importing the coffee beans, but Japanese people know the flavor and the taste and the quality. So maybe this is one opportunity, because Japanese big trading companies as well as the main coffee chain shops have been importing. This is one thing, but not only that, because you have many products possible to be sold to Japan. And actually, because I strongly believe that you are sending high-ranking officers as well as a big delegation together with him or her to Japan. So this is a chance to make the Japanese people, including the Japanese private companies people, to be aware of the good quality and good prices maybe.
Furthermore, Ambassador Yoichi says the exhibition will mark Tanzania National Day on May 25, providing a platform to promote the Swahili language and culture to the world.
To promote the language of Kiswahili on this occasion or in this context, Osaka is the best place for you to start with. And I hope and I believe maybe it's up to the delegation, because schedule is very tight. But there might have some opportunity, or other people to follow up might have opportunity to meet. And I think there have been, embassy people have been contact.
According to the Tanzania Investment Center, TIC, as of March this year, the value of investment by Japanese companies in the country over the past 12 years has reached an average of $42 million, with 24 registered projects in tourism, transportation, and construction sectors, providing more than 1,000 jobs. Reporting from Dar es Salaam, Rehema Sibabili, TBC News.
Moving on now to the health sector, the Minister of Health in Tanzania, Jenista Mhagama, says the Tanzanian government is making positive strides in managing non-communicable diseases by expanding treatment options and also focus on prevention. Antonia Kivaria has more details.
She made the remarks at the Tanzania, in collaboration with the World Health Organization, observed National Week, highlighting significant achievement that has been made in advancing the public health sector in the country.
An opportunity to discuss the issues on nutrition, communicable and non-communicable diseases. We discussed also the issues of detection, prevention, and the response to the public health emergencies. And we had an opportunity to discuss the issues of gender-based violence and violence against children. And also we had an opportunity to hold a discussion on HIV/AIDS prevention and care.
On the other hand, the WHO country representative, Dr. Charles Segoe Moses, and the Minister of Health, Social Welfare, Elderly, Gender and Children for Zanzibar, Nassor Mazrui, elaborates how the National Health Week has been a platform to showcase the achievement in the healthcare sector for both Tanzania mainland and Zanzibar.
But here in Tanzania, we are actually also focusing a lot on the successes that the country has chalked in the area of health. And as you may have seen in this event, how the country started from humble beginnings and some of the great achievements. For instance, if you take maternal mortality reduction, there has been about 80% reduction over a very short period of time.
Increase in vaccination. As I've said, that RCH is working very well. Vaccination coverage for children under 5 has increased from 83% in 2020-21 to 95% in 2024, ensuring greater protection against preventable disease to our children. Increase in cervical cancer vaccination rates for girls aged 19 to 14. Vaccination coverage for cervical cancer among girls aged 9 to 14 has seen a significant rise from 45% in 2021 to 98.5% in 2023-24.
Financial resources to sustain the Expand Health programs have been mentioned to be the important, with the need of both private and public sectors to work together to address the health challenges. Reporting from Dar es Salaam, Antonia Kivaria, TBC News.
Thank you very much, Antonia Kivaria, for that report. The Minister of Health in Zanzibar, Nassor Mazrui, says his government is stepping up efforts to increase the number of highly specialized health professionals in the public hospitals so as to increase the number of specialists and super specialists. He says plans are underway to send more than 700 medical students for further studies and to improve medical equipment and investing more in modern facilities. Caroline Maleo has more details.
Minister Mazrui made the remarks in Dar es Salaam while inviting health stakeholders to take part in the Zanzibar Health Week 2025, which is scheduled to take place from May 4th to 10th this year in Unguja and Pemba Islands. He emphasizes that the government of Zanzibar views quality health care as a foundation for economic development and a key area for collaboration with private sector partners.
Investors, they are most welcome to come and invest in Zanzibar. Investment in health always is better than any other investment. No one regrets. No one regrets whenever he invests or she invests on health. So you are most welcome to come and invest in Zanzibar on health.
Furthermore, he invites different investors to explore opportunities in health tourism, calling it one of the most valuable investments for the future.
Without having a good health in any country, it's very difficult for the economy of that country to grow. Our economy is depending upon tourism, and tourism always goes with health. If you have good health, the nation of good health, you can have very good people to build the economy.
Meanwhile, The Dar es Salaam Chief Regional Physician, Dr. Ahmed Mwanuna, expresses the region's readiness to support the upcoming health summit in Zanzibar.
We expect some parastate organizations that are dwelling in Dar es Salaam to also attend the Zanzibar Afya Week, especially to promote the medical tourism, but also to try to give them a helping hand that will help the Zanzibar to flourish more in the health sector, but to prepare themselves for the upcoming AFCON 2020.
Dr. Said Kilindimo, the head of emergency department at MUHAS, says the university supports Zanzibar's health agenda by offering disaster management training to local health workers.
Congratulate and support with that the government of Zanzibar with these initiatives. To join hands as institutions, Muhimbili University will join hands by giving a training to the healthcare providers. And what we decided, with the various courses we have at Muhimbili University, we decided to go with disaster management.
Zanzibar Health Week 2025 is expected to raise public awareness on key health issues, including mental health, is also expected to promote wellness tourism as a means to boost employment and national income, while encouraging discussions on medical infrastructure and modern healthcare solutions. Reporting from Dar es Salaam, Caroline Maleo, TBC News.
Another platform there to take our health sector to another level through the Zanzibar Afya Week. The education stakeholders and academicians say the Higher Education for Economic Transformation project will yield positive results by meeting growing job market demand due to the infrastructure and the programs set. Antonio Kivaria has more details.
Higher Education for Economic Transformation initiative underscores the importance of relevant curricula that provide practical skills across various sectors with high focus on science, technology, engineering, and mathematics that are highly valued in today's economy. Speaking to TBC News, head of the University Industry Linkage HEAT project, Dr. Fatma Ikuja, says the move will increase graduates' employability and skills in new business creation, contributing significantly to job creation and economic dynamism.
During the HEAT project, the university also reviewed all its curriculum. So AICs were involved to give their input, look at the curriculum, and provide good input that will improve, so that when we now roll out the curriculum, students will be learning what is required by the labor market.
The HEAT project also recognizes the importance of integrating digitalization and environmental sustainability, ensuring a holistic approach to education and economic development.
And we call them special needs education staff and students are also benefiting because we have installed new state-of-the-art laboratory for them, where all these equipment and software that are related to their teaching and learning are installed, so that we have magnifiers, the embossers, and those printers which can print their special characters.
Buildings include several buildings at 2 new campuses. We've introduced 2 new campuses. One is in Lindi region, where there is a site at Lindi, Ngongo area, and also Ruangwa.
Environmental and the social aspects are mainstreamed in the design and the implementation of the project. And we have also activities where we have to ensure that the project implementation is actually sustainable and it is within the context of development aspect of our country.
Furthermore, the HEAT Deputy Coordinator, Dr. Liberato Haule, stresses that it's crucial to ensure that higher education is accessible to all, particularly marginalized groups, so as to empower diverse populations.
It has been found that through studies that there were challenges with the competencies and skills of the graduates. And in some areas, actually, there were an imbalance of skills mix. So this project came to make sure that if there are any areas where we have deficiencies of experts, we get them. But also in those areas which we have the experts, we should improve their skills and their competencies so that they can contribute better into the building up of the economy of the nation.
The Higher Education for Economic Transformation project serves as the vital strategy for fostering economic development and social equity by bridging the gap between education system and the job industry, stimulating innovations. Reporting from Dar es Salaam, Antonia Kivaria, TBC News.
Remaining in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania has reaffirmed its strong commitment to enhancing socio-economic and diplomatic relations with Pakistan, celebrating a significant milestone as bilateral trade between the two nations has reached 423 billion Tanzanian shillings in the past year. Here is Rioba Stephen with more details.
Speaking at an event in Dar es Salaam to mark the 85th Pakistan Day, Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs and East African Cooperation, Kosato Chumi, highlighting Pakistan's growing investment footprints in Tanzania. He says Pakistan has invested over $248 million across key sectors such as manufacturing, agriculture, transport, and services, demonstrating the country's confidence in Tanzania's economy's potential.
The significance of this partnership was reinforced when the Pakistan Diplomatic Mission was reopened in 2009. Since then, both of us have made considerable progress in promoting bilateral relations, particularly in the field of defense, trade, education, to mention a few.
Addressing the gathering, Siraj Ahmad Khan, High Commissioner of the Islamic Republic of Pakistan to Tanzania, emphasizes the enduring friendship between the two nations, adding that since the establishment of diplomatic relations, Pakistan and Tanzania have enjoyed warm and cooperative ties, and Pakistan is committed to deepening this partnership, guided by the shared values of peace, progress, and prosperity.
Pakistan and Tanzania have enjoyed friendly relations. Our collaboration spans various fields, including trade, education, capacity building, health, and defense. Our shared commitment to peace, development, and regional stability has further strengthened this bond. We deeply appreciate Tanzania's support on multilateral forums, especially at the UN, Commonwealth, and non-aligned movement, and its commitment to fostering regional and global peace. Pakistan, on its part, remains steadfast in its support for Tanzania's development goals and aspirations. Trade and investment is the cornerstone of the bilateral relationship. Bilateral trade has reached $190 million. I'm confident that this figure can be further increased through collective efforts.
In case you missed any one of our stories, remember you can always go to our YouTube channel at TBC Online and watch anytime, anywhere. Now, before we conclude the local news, let's take a look at today's exchange rates according to the Bank of Tanzania, BOT. Don't miss TBC News every weekday to know all the latest in exchange rates. Sports News is up next. Now, let's take a look at another interesting story of the day in sports news. Of course, President Samia Suluhu Hassan has held high-level talks with the Manchester United owner, Sir Jim Ratcliffe, on various issues, including possibility of investing in sports academies that will be used to scout and develop talents of young players. Furthermore, President Samia has extended her appreciation to the investment made through his company, Six Rivers, supporting the protection of wildlife and the environment in Tanzania, particularly in areas like Selous Game Reserve. Former Manchester United manager Sir Alex Ferguson and current manager Ruben Amorim say the club wish well President Samia's endeavours to improve wildlife conservation.
Hello, Dr. Samia. Alex Ferguson here. I know you're talking to Jim Ratcliffe about the importance of a wildlife project in your beautiful country in Tanzania. I hope with your support and your government and Jim Ratcliffe's interest that you will be successful to protect those beautiful animals.
Hi, Dr. Samia. I know that you are in conversations with Jim about a conservation project in Tanzania, in Selous National Park, and we hope to goes well. So we know that you are a huge Manchester United fan, and I hope to see you soon here in Old Trafford. See you soon.
Manchester United owner Sir Jim Ratcliffe has also presented President Samia Suluhu Hassan with a jersey signed by all Manchester United players, marking a significant milestone in fostering ties between Tanzania and influential international stakeholders. And that's the sports news. Now, before we conclude the news bulletin for tonight, let's take a look at the weather forecast for the next 24 hours.
Hello, dear viewer. Welcome to the next 24 hours forecast, starting tonight at 9 p.m. From Tanzania Meteorological Authority, my name is Ramadan Omari. Wind is expected to flow at 30 kilometers per hour over the entire coast, Lake Victoria and Lake Nyasa, while over Lake Tanganyika, wind speed is expected to reach 10 kilometers per hour. And the side of the sea and lakes are expected to be slightly to moderate. Rainfall models are showing signal of rainfall over some areas of our country, especially along Lake Victoria Basin, Northeastern Highland, Northern Coast, Southern Coast, and the southern part of our country. And tonight, few areas, especially along Lake Victoria Basin and the western part of our country, are expected to feature partly cloudy conditions, thunder showers. While over the Northeastern Highland, we're expecting to feature partly cloudy conditions, orange showers over a few areas. And the remaining regions are expected to feature partly cloudy conditions. And tomorrow, areas, especially along Lake Victoria Basin, western part of our country, Northeastern Highland, Northern Coast, Southern Coast, and the Morogoro region are expecting to feature partly cloudy conditions, thunder showers over a few areas and sun period. Over the Southwestern Highland and the Ruvuma region, we're expecting to feature partly cloudy conditions, orange showers over a few areas and sun period. Over Singida and Dodoma regions, we're expecting to feature partly cloudy conditions, light orange showers over a few areas and sun periods. And now, let's have a look on the next 4 days forecast over some regions of our country. In Dar es Salaam, we're expecting thunder showers over a few areas. In the Dodoma region, we're expecting sun periods. In Mbeya region, we're expecting orange showers over a few areas. In Mwanza region, we're expecting thunder showers over a few areas. In Kilimanjaro, we're expecting orange showers over a few areas. In Morogoro, we're expecting thunder showers over a few areas. In the Arusha region, we're expecting light rains over a few areas. From Tanzania Meteorological Authority, that is all for today. Thank you for watching and goodbye.
And that marks the end of the news bulletin for tonight. Don't miss our next bulletin in Kiswahili at 11 p.m. On behalf of the whole team, I am Nasa Kingu. Catch us again next week. That is on Monday.